SKST Radio.
Well, welcome to another episode of SKST Radio, and you're tuned in to One-on-One Entertainment with Cammie Grayson and friends. And I have a brand new friend. He goes by the name of Todd Sheets. Hey, Todd, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Glad to be here. It's an honor.
Well, thank you. Okay, so you have a new movie out. It's called Moonchild. Tell us of how you got started and how you got into this world of doing horror movies.
Well, basically, I was a kid who was what they call a famous monsters kid, and that's a magazine, Famous Monsters magazine. And like Steven Spielberg was part of that club, of course, earlier than I was. And, George Lucas was part of that, Rick Baker, all these big names in horror, all part of the Famous Monsters group. This Forey Ackerman created this whole community of kids that grew up loving this stuff and the Universal monster movies. And I used to go to the drive-in every weekend, and I would take it all in. My first childhood memory is The Boy Who Cried Werewolf on a double bill with Night of the Living Dead. And then there was a special third movie called about a guy that turns into a snake.
So I remember that.
yeah. Dirk Benedict from Battlestar Galactica, our buddy Starbuck, turned into a snake. And I absolutely fell in love with that whole thing. And so as I got older, I wanted to do more makeup, and and Dick Smith, who was a major makeup artist, he got Academy Award for like The Exorcist and things, and he was just incredible. And he actually would write back kids like me and give us tips. And he sent me a book that he did called How to Monster Makeups with just stuff in your kitchen and around your house.
Oh, wow.
So I started I would make these monsters, but after you make them, it's really cool, but no one ever sees them. So I wanted to start taking pictures of them. And then it just kind of went to where me and my friends decided to make like Frankenstein movies or werewolf movies or whatever on Super 8 film. And my dad would go get these Super 8, raw film to use for the holidays. And I'd sneak in there and take the camera and the film and make these monster movies. And then, I remember one 4th of July, I'd used all the film for some Frankenstein epic, and he went in there and he was like, "Where's all my film?" And of course, it was on the 4th of July. It's not like back then you could go anywhere to buy film. This was in the 70s, so everything was closed, and so he was pretty mad. But at the same time, kind of interested in the fact that his kid is making these movies.
Very cool, very cool. So, Todd, so you got this movie out. When did it actually come out? Todd? I think we might have lost him because he is driving. So I'll tell you what we'll do while we're waiting for Todd to come back on. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, are you there? Okay, good. Perfect. I thought I lost you there. So
yeah, it's the internet. I don't know.
So I was wondering when did this movie actually come out?
Moonchild, it came out the first time in 1994. Back in the day on VHS. I was part of the VHS boom, and I was lucky I got my foot in the door, and all the stores needed product because there was VHS people. They wanted to watch movies at home, let me tell you. And one of the chains was Movies at Home that picked this movie up back then. And I got it in Blockbusters and everywhere, and it was kind of a big thing for us back then. And it even played on the Movie Channel, which was owned by Showtime. They owned the Movie Channel, and it played on there. And it was everywhere. And here we are all these years later. It's coming out again as a deluxe special edition. The Alamo Drafthouse a few years ago did a tour with this movie to every theater that they own in the country.
Wow.
And I was in shock because I went into a bathroom at an Alamo Drafthouse just watching another movie, and my poster was on the wall for Moonchild. I was like, what? And it turns out that the people involved love the movie. It's like an underground hit. And I was not aware. And then, the actor from the movie, Augie Alvarez, and myself were able to go down and do Q&A at the Alamo Drafthouse, and it's had a great time. And I was just shocked that they played it all over the country. It was like really an honor, really,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we actually have the trailer. Do you mind if we show the trailer?
Go for it.
All right. Let's see if I can get it in. There we go.
Oh, this isn't it.
That's not it?
No, I don't know what this movie is. I think this is Chupacabra.
Well, let's remove that then.
That one isn't Moonchild. That's like
Oh,
Chupacabra movie.
that's not the Moonchild. That's the hold on. Thought we had it. I'm gonna stop sharing then. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Well, we had it before, so maybe it rolled into that one. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. Let's see. Bear with me here.
Not a problem.
They're even offering the full movie. Let's see. No, none of these are the ones. Let's see if this is it. 1989?
Mine would be 1994.
1994. No, I'm sorry. We had the wrong one, looks like.
That's okay.
1984. Let me show one more time. One more go at it. Moonchild, 1984. No, that's not it. No, because I know the trailer. I mean, I know the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not it. I'm sorry. I thought we had it ready to go.
That's all right.
But anyway, we'll bring that up later. We have the attachment here in the banner. So I don't know what happened there. But anyway, so what's next on your plate? What's the next project you got going on?
We're going to be doing another werewolf film, and I've been remastering a lot of the old movies like Moonchild to come out on this label, this fantastic Visual Vengeance label, who are bringing back a lot of these older classics, or they're calling them classics. I don't know what to call them. As far as mine are concerned, I'm just happy and proud. But we've got another werewolf movie we're going to be doing soon, and we just finished up a Prime TV series. It's like kind of I can't go into much detail, but I can tell you it's coming soon, and it's going to be, I'm under a gag order, but it's coming soon, and it's like an urban action movie, kind of like Pam Grier style, kind of like the 70s. It's got Rudy Ray Moore in it because I worked with Rudy, and I had some footage left over from those days, and we used some of that. And so the Disco Godfather himself, Dolomite, is up in there.
Wow!
And, yeah, he's a good friend, and he's one of my heroes, and so I'm really happy to have him in there. And it's just a really cool throwback to that time period, the drive-in days and that just amazing action movies that were made during that time.
Nice. So when you were doing your werewolf movie, did you think about those old movies like with Bela Lugosi and all those different werewolf people back in those days?
Those have always influenced me. Yeah, I did. I mean, Lon Chaney Jr. is one of my heroes.
Lon Chaney, So those were pretty good movies back in those days. They used to freak me out, I know for sure. You there, Todd?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
So I tell you, this. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. I mean, hey, when you mobile and you rolling, this is live, so you can't take any of it back. So just go roll with the punches.
That's right. Sorry about it. I never have this problem.
The show must go
on. That's right. That's right.
So going back to your inspiration, being with the Lon Chaney movies.
Yeah. I mean, The Wolfman and The Creature from the Black Lagoon were my two favorites, and of course, everything I do is inspired somewhat by that. But also, a lot of stuff I was inspired by Italian cinema. They did a bunch of these Mad Max ripoffs back in the day, and they played all the drive-ins, and I loved all of them, like Warriors of the Wasteland and stuff, and that was a big deal.
Wow. Well, growing up in this movie, like this particular movie, it reminds you of the movies that you saw growing up, and that's what I like about it. And so, it has that little scariness to it, but then it also has like, okay, well, it's not too scary, but it keeps you going. It keeps you on your toes. So very
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
very good. So I'm excited for you. Tell people how they can see the movie.
Man, you can get it. It's all smart and awesome retailers will carry this movie. No, Amazon, they sold out in a day, which is really crazy, but they're getting more back. And then Diabolique DVD, Best Buy, Walmart, Target, all those guys have it. You just got to go look it up. And if you Google it, you'll pop up where to buy it. It's all over everywhere.
Right, right. And we do have the cover on our starting page, so make sure people get the right movie. Somehow, I don't know how we got it mixed up, but yeah, it's really cool. The cover is nice. We do have it in the subject too, where you can see that we have the YouTube from Wild Eye, so that way you can find the correct movie. We'll make sure that everyone gets the correct movie. So
Awesome.
thank you, Todd, so much for being on the show. You are awesome. You're one of my
Thank you.
favorite scary guys. So we're gonna keep it coming, right? You got more coming?
Yeah, I do. I do.
All right. Well, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing the gag one that's coming out that we can't really talk about. So
Right,
looking forward
right.
to that one. And so and to see the cool actors and stuff that's gonna be in there with you. So I think that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
it's going to be awesome. I think you'll really like it.
I will. I will. So again, I don't want to take up much of your time. I know you are on the road. Thank you so much for being on the show, and I look forward to talking to you about the other movies that's coming out.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Todd. Have a good one. Drive
You
safe.
too.
All
Uh
right.
huh. Bye bye.
Okay, guys. That concludes another show, SKST Radio.
They killed his wife, kidnapped his son. Now Jacob Stryker is back to them up.
Terminate him.
They've combined your cells with those of a wolf.
I'm a werewolf.
They're handsome.
A team of super soldiers will stop at nothing to destroy him. Jacob Stryker is Moonchild.